Hey everyone, I'm back. Last time we spoke about the Lisi ceramics, and I want to tell you what goes along with that. It's the new Lisi press system, these square tubes you guys have been seeing online, and the beautiful restorations they've been creating. And I can assure you these restorations in the mouth are absolutely beautiful. They even stabilize fluorescence. So in the back of the mouth, these things don't look great, they look beautiful. The first restoration I sat with the dentist, he immediately knew right away, hey, this is an EMAX. And that's a good thing. That means that we're taking steps in the future, and these other companies will have to redevelop. But right now, GC America is releasing this product, Lisi Press, and these square tubes. It's amazing, and I want to show you through the process, so follow me through. Okay, we're ready to invest. So we're going to need four things, and the first thing is the SR liquid that comes in your container. You're going to spray that on your wax patterns. You can use air assistance to evaporate that, but you don't want it pooling up in the prep area. You also want to remove any excess material from the sprue base. We don't want it to get pushed up into our material. That leaves us three other items: distilled water, Lisi Press liquid, and your golden ticket, the Lisi Press packet, investment packet. So I'm going to mix these together. We're going to use 20 milliliters of the liquid. We're going to use 5 milliliters of the distilled water, and a 100-gram packet of investment. We're going to hand mix for 30 seconds. Once you feel that it's saturated, we don't have any clumps in there, we're going to vacuum mix it for 60 seconds. We have an extended working time with this investment that you don't have in any other investment. That allows you a lot of advantages in the laboratory when unexpected things happen. You'll also find that it has a very low viscosity, which allows you to reduce the amount of potential for bubbles in your preps with the assistance of a vibration table. Okay, now we're going to pour the investment. So I'm going to introduce a small amount of investment with this brush in the areas that I generally get a lot of bubbles, and that's in my prep area. And I would vibrate that down. We have an expanded heat zone and working range within these 100-gram rings, which allow you to press more units in 100 gram than you've done with other products. The low viscosity is going to allow this to pour around your wax restorations and create fewer bubbles. Now we're going to bench set this for 20 minutes. And if you happen to go over that time, it's going to be okay, because some people, well, myself included, left these sitting out for 3 to 4 hours and then put it into the hot oven. And the burnout oven didn't crack the ring. So once that information went out, we've had people test up to 26 hours bench setting before they put it into the hot oven and haven't suffered any loss of their rings or cracking. Okay, we're ready to deflask. So I take my ring and pop the top off. Then I'm going to press it out partially and pull it out just a little bit so I can make sure that I'm not getting any particulates along the sprue hole. I'm going to clean that edge. Sometimes it's okay to run that under water as well. Now we don't have any contaminants to get sucked down into the sprue hole. Then I'm going to go ahead and pop it out. And this goes into the burnout oven. A minimum on 100 gram, I'm probably going to do 45 minutes, but in a 200 gram, I'm going to do 60 minutes. All right, guys, let's talk about some things that are optional. The SR liquid is optional. Guys are getting great results with and without this product. Another thing I want you to understand is that I use 15 milliliters of liquid to 10 milliliters of water. And there's a range. It's 25 milliliters of liquid combined with 100 grams of powder. And so for a crown, you're gonna go around 20, and for an inlay, you're gonna be around 10 on your liquid. And so you make up for the rest of that 25 with the water. But my personal preference is 15 liquid and 10 water to make up my 25. And that's just based on personal preferences with me and the doctors. Another thing that I would like to point out is your oven parameters. You're gonna get out there and you're gonna set all these settings and you're gonna start changing everything because you're not happy with your first pressing. What you gotta understand is the only thing you should change initially is the temperature, that final high temperature. Leave all of the rest of the settings the same until you dial in that high temperature. So when it says 910 degrees, your first pressing should be 910 degrees for 25-minute hold. And then you would go 5 degrees cooler or 5 degrees hotter depending on what results you're getting. And if at that point you still had some reaction layer, you'd take it down 5 degrees more and then increase it by 2 degrees if it were to underpress or you had unsatisfactory results. That way you're not introducing too many parameters into your pressings and confusing yourself. So stick to changing just the high temp until you find a positive, good result with no reaction layer.